I got home today and started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Realm Reborn came out not too long ago, so been stuck on that. And heard someone at the door, knew who it was. I had ordered something on eBay, and I was excited. Got up and didn't realize I was in the middle of the field. My character died, so. But I was excited enough; it didn't matter. So I'm gonna let you in on what I got today. Find a full set of the Final Fantasy VII extra knights, which there are 7 in the series. It's kind of nice, but I was able to get a full set off eBay for a decent price. Usually they'll run you anywhere from $15 to $60 a piece, depending on which ones you get, and I'll kind of do a breakdown on the more rare ones. Barret and Red seem to be the harder ones to find, especially the Japanese versions, or at least they're more expensive. And I think it's partially because they're better looking sculpts. These were made by Bandai. They're before Trading Arts or the Play Arts series. And I'll just do a rundown of the characters. We have Cloud, Aerith, Barret, Red 13, Tifa, Vincent, and Sephiroth. As you can see, I have Sephiroth and Vincent kind of put down there a little lower, but that's because they're American versions while everything else is Japanese, so I don't really have a full set, even though I already did have the Japanese version of Sephiroth. He was the first one I got, and I decided to collect the whole set and found it on eBay. But that's fine. I knew those two were American version when I looked online, so I wasn't really upset with that. And plus I can use it to show you the differences between Japanese and American. And you can probably already see it. If you look in the top right corner, the Japanese version have the extra knights, and then the American versions have a choking hazard. So I'm guessing they had to put that on there for legal reasons. Another way to tell an easy difference is you look at the back, warnings in Japanese. Look at the back, Main China, warning English. Now, the reason I didn't point out that one as the big identifier is because when you buy them online, a lot of times they don't show the back, or they'll get a stock image of the back, while the front they'll use to show the condition. So, I'll show you. This is the one I already had here on the right. You can just, easy to tell. Top right corner. It's an easy go-to to look at, so you don't have to really look at the back. Sculpts on them, as I said, aren't that great. If you look at the faces, they're kind of goofy. Cloud's isn't too bad, and his joints are kind of bad, but he articulates more than most of the other some of the other characters. He actually has a joint at the elbow, while if you look at Aerith and some of the other characters, she has no joints at the elbow, and her face is horrible. Look at that. Who's got an ugly face? Yeah, Aerith does. That's disgusting. And then Barret, as I said, he's one of the better looking molds and paint jobs. Supposedly the Japanese version is better than the American version. I heard it's just better molding and painting. I don't know why, because I don't have the American version to compare it to. But Red, he actually looks kind of awesome in this. So I really do like his mold and how they did on him. And as you can see, she is also, if I can focus on her face, kind of ugly. Oh, there we go. She's kind of ugly. And one other thing, the only thing I was upset with buying these, if you look, that I got cut off at a phone call I had to take. Anyway, the one thing I was upset with ordering these is, now I can't get it to focus. Okay, there it goes. You can see there's like a little bit of dirt. And that's just on some of them, and I can wipe it off pretty easily without damaging anything, but it's just storage dirt, and I'm just complaining, but it's fine. I noticed it on hers, and where else did I see that? That's not important. It's up here. Yeah, and that wipes off. Luckily, it's on the plastic part, and it's not mold. When I first saw it, I thought it was mold, and I was going to be like, what the hell? But it's not. But yeah, so now I have a full set, and I thought I'd share it with everybody. I was pretty excited think they're pretty cool figures, and got all the weapons, and you got stands. The only major difference between the Japanese and the American I noticed was the stand. One has a clear, Japanese has a clear stand, and the American has a gray. I don't know. Some people that may be a big deal, but yeah, I don't care. It's a stand. But I do like how it comes with a Chocobo and Toad, which you put in place of any character, because any character can be turned into Toad. So, the only thing I was mad about is they left out some of the other major characters. Like, what if you wanted one of Sid or Yuffie? They just don't do much with Sid, and that's what's upsetting. Finding anything on him, it's sort of disappointing, because it's just hard to find anything Sid. So, Vincent is probably one of the better sculpts on this, though. So you can see he has his gun in his claw, and he has articulating elbows. I don't think his shoulder's articulating. I don't know. I need to get a loose one of these. The only thing you have to watch out on these is on the back, they're taped, and it's not hooked to the plastic, so you have to watch to make sure it's not double taped, or some of it's not torn out underneath, because people will try to fake them, put them back in the box after displaying them for who knows how long, and they will try to resell them. And I don't think that happened to any of mine except for, which one was it? Oh, I think it was red, sadly, because it's double taped. See, there's a longer piece of tape and a shorter. So that's really the only counterfeiting issue I've seen with these. So red may be the only one that's not actually sealed, but that may be also because it just comes off, because I noticed on Aerith's, her tape, it's getting so old that it's starting to come off a little bit in the corner. So I think it just might be that it's old tape, not necessarily that they were displayed or used in any other way. So, alright, this is Average White Gamer, and I hope that was a little bit informative for anybody else who wants to collect these, to tell just minor differences and what to look out for major. So, alright, I'll see y'all.